On the southern shores of the Ribble Estuary, between Preston and Southport, lies Hesketh Out Marsh, a wild and windswept wetland. It's a patchwork of tidal mudflats, salt marsh and open grassland, secured for wildlife by the RSPB, our partners and financial supporters, providing vital homes to a wide range of species. Salt marsh is one of Britain's rarest habitats, created at the narrow margin between land and sea, reached only by the highest spring tides, allowing salt-loving plants to survive. In the 1970s, a local developer constructed a large outer bank across a huge swathe of the wildlife-rich marshes, separating the salt marsh permanently from the sea, allowing arable farming and intensive sheep rearing to take place instead. But as our awareness of climate change has grown, the RSPB, together with the Environment Agency and Natural England, recognised that with the onset of more frequent storms and sea level rise, the private outer bank would not hold back the tide. Therefore, the inner flood defence would need to be strengthened. So together, we developed a plan to address the effects of climate change, as well as restoring the precious salt marsh habitat that had been lost. With funding secured, work began to restore the creeks that once crossed the marshes, and new lagoons were dug, providing the soil needed to create a higher and stronger flood bank, protecting homes and farmland to the south. After reshaping the land, huge holes were excavated in the old bank, allowing seawater at high tide to sweep back over the land once again, and a new habitat rapidly began to take shape. Within weeks, spectacular wildlife like avocets reclaimed their former haunts. Nature now thrives in their restored tidal landscape, a real bonus for birdwatchers, dog walkers and local families. This new marshland, with its muddy creeks, flooded lagoons and open grassland, now provide homes for an abundance of wildlife. In winter, flocks of pink-footed geese and widgeon graze the marshes, while peregrines, hen harriers and marsh harriers patrol the skies, hoping to catch their prey unawares. In spring, the air is filled with the songs of skylarks and the noisy calls of avocets and redshanks. And all year round, egrets can be seen searching the shallow pools for tiny fish and shrimps. The vast expanse of newly restored salt marsh also helps to alleviate local flooding by absorbing the energy of big tides, providing space for floodwaters to spread out safely when the river overtops the banks. So thanks to close partnership collaboration and major financial support from WREN and other funders, Hesketh Out Marsh is now restored as a vital, thriving part of the Ribble Estuary National Nature Reserve, protecting homes, farmland and wildlife for ourselves and future generations to enjoy.